Let's talk about the compress and index functions when you're dealing with character variables. So suppose I have a character variable here called state, and then I was shooting for Alabama, but something got messed up. I had a bunch of stuff in the middle of it, and I want to get rid of all this other junk. Well, whatever junk you want to get rid of, maybe it's a space, right here I have a space, or a period, a comma, anything else, you can use this compress function, and it just has this syntax. You put it in parentheses, compress, which variable you're going to compress, and what junk you want to get rid of. So all of these appear somewhere in the word Alabama, and I'm trying to get rid of them. One of the things that I'm getting rid of is the space. Notice that. So once I print this, it gives me end state. It is just Alabama, like I wanted. Another function is the lowercase function. So suppose I start out with the name Bob Newhart. It has capital and lowercase letters. But somebody else wasn't careful with their typing, and they have Bob with a lowercase or something like that. And I want to compare two character variables to see if they're equivalent. Well, remember that a capital B and a lowercase b in SAS are two different letters, and so it won't equate those two different variables. So if I want to compare and contrast things easily and quickly, I might shoot for something like putting everything in all lowercase or putting everything in all uppercase, and those are the two equal and opposite functions. So you can see here I've got all lowercase and all uppercase letters. It'll transform it. So here's an example of where you might want to use this. I've got this data set called record. I'll bring it up. Here's what it looks like. I've got names and jobs for employees in section A, and I want all this entire phrase to be a single variable, word processing A. So because I'm set up with columns here, because this one doesn't look like that, for example, I can use my column input to put things in. So that's what I'm doing up here, 6 through 26. The problem, though, is if I were to just push the right key, the right arrow key, all the way along, it wraps around. That means I don't have any spaces all the way out to the end of character number 26, which is the length of systems communication. So what I need is this pad option over here at the end of the end file. Be careful about that. So once I get that set up, let me go ahead and print it out so you can see my jobs, my names. Okay. So now what I want to do is find out where the word processing falls in this job variable. So I'm going to say in